Hey guys, okay, so I'm just gonna get real comfy. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching as always. If you're new here, I am Rachel. I'm a mum of two boys, Jude and Jessie. Jude is 3 and Jessie is nearly 11 months. And I make videos on just like motherhood and lifestyle and like clothes and trying to be more like plastic free and non-toxic, but not with like everything, because I mean there's sort of like reality and expectation. So yeah, just trying to be a little bit more like eco-friendly and things like that. So yeah, if you want to follow along, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. So if you follow me on Instagram, I get asked a hell of a lot, like, what are you watching on Netflix at the moment, and have you got any good recommendations for Netflix? Because me and my partner Josh, we literally Netflix and chill every night. I mean, when you are a parent, Netflix and chill literally does mean just Netflix and chill. So we get out the tea, the chocolate, the biscuits, popcorn, whatever, and we binge watch Netflix like there's no tomorrow. So I thought I'm going to do a little video of what we are currently watching, what we have watched, of like, I'm going to do Netflix TV programs, films and documentaries, and I'm sure I've missed some stuff off, but if I have, I'll link it in the description box below. But yes, if you don't have Netflix, you need it. And just like a side note, this video is in no partnership with Netflix at all. This is just genuinely what me and my partner love to watch on Netflix. Also, this light is just not working out for me today. This is so frustrating. It's because now summer's finished really in England, and the sun is just, I mean, the houses that are opposite me are like 3-storey and mine's only a 2-storey. So they're basically ruining my light every day. It's so frustrating. So yeah, I'll maybe if I like angle you guys a bit more. I don't think it's gonna work out. Okay, well, okay, just getting comfy. So have a notes page here with the stuff on it that I want to share with you guys. Okay, so I'm not gonna blabber too long. I can actually see how long this video is going on for, just about my glasses. So I don't want this to be a super long one. So I'm not gonna explain all of them, but these are just ones that we have watched. And currently at the moment, we are watching Ozark, Ozark. So this has got Jason Bateman in, which I love. I think he's a great actor. Oh look, that's a bit better now, the light's better. So yeah, he's great, and actually I've never seen him play such a serious role, but he's really good in it, and it's all about like him money laundering for a Mexican drug cartel, and yeah, he's like a family man trying to do his best. And yes, I can't talk too much about it because I'm only like 4 episodes in anyway, but it's really good. You've got to watch it, it's great. So then ones I have watched, because we're currently still watching, like, as we haven't finished, because I don't like to watch the same programme repeatedly every single night because I get bored of it, especially when it's something that's got like quite a few seasons to it. So we are still in the middle of Designated Survivor, which is so good. I mean, the first season was literally intense. I watched every episode, but I watched every night an episode, sometimes even like 2 or 3. Me and Josh would be like, oh my god, we can't go to sleep, we have to watch this video. Oh, it's literally blinding. But yeah, so it's really good, Designated Survivor. I think season 2 is kind of like dragging on a bit, but season 1 is great. So watch Designated Survivor. Okay, so other ones I watched was The Sinner. That is really good. That has got what is her name? Jessica Biel. I think she's married to Justin Timberlake, and she's such a good actress, and this is awesome. She's like a mum, and she murders someone, and like in front of everyone, literally broad daylight, and she just like has no memory of it, and she works like this detective is like on the case, and he's like unfolding like all the little pieces, and it's just so gripping. It's really good. I think she's actually like a director or like co-writer or something to do with it, but it's awesome. It's such a good TV program. It's really like on the edge and gripping, and I think we finished it like really quickly. Our friends told us to watch it, like, oh my god, you've got to watch The Sinner. We were like, okay, we watched it, and we was like, oh my god, this is awesome, like thanks so much for the recommendation. Yeah, it's really great, and everyone I'm told to watch it actually says it's so good. So yeah, season 1 at the moment. I don't know if season 2's on there, I haven't looked or anything, but it's awesome. You've got to watch it. Actually, I don't even know if there is a season 2, because I kind of don't know what more they could do with it, because it kind of like completed at the end. You found out why she had done this and whatever, and yeah, go watch it. It's really good. Can't talk about it too much. Okay, The Good Place. So one of my favourite actresses, I'm not going to be able to remember her name now. Oh, that's a bit annoying. Oh my god, literally. Oh, Kristen Bell. I was going to say, how could I not remember her name? Yeah, she's one of my favourite actresses. I absolutely love her. And she's in The Good Place. I think it's a Netflix original as well. The Sinner is a Netflix original. I think Ozark is a Netflix original. And Designated Survivor, I think, is a Netflix original. So Netflix is just pulling out the bag these days. You go Netflix. So yeah, The Good Place, is so good. It's a comedy, really light-hearted. She like dies, and she gets put in like hell basically. They think they're in heaven, and it's all really good. It's just really good. I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to ruin anything. So Joshua says to me, oh, you always tell people and you ruin it, and I'm like, oh god. So I don't want to talk about things too much, but yeah, The Good Place, really light-hearted comedy. I think it's like 2 or 3 seasons in. I am currently up to date, waiting for, I think it's season 3 or 4, I can't remember, but it's really good. That's definitely a nice, light-hearted, easy to watch programme. Big Little Lies, which is what I just accidentally said, that is so good. So I did actually watch Big Little Lies on Now TV. I think it's on Netflix, but I'm not 100% sure, but I have to tell you about it because it's so good. It's got the girl in it from oh my god, what's that film? No, she's in loads of films, and she does that like 3-part one. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to remember it now. Oh my god, it's so annoying, but I can't remember it. She's got like a funny name, not a usual name. But she's in it, and then Reese Witherspoon, who I love, is in it. Nicole Kidman. Wait, is it Nicole Kidman? I'm gonna have to. Let me just Google this for you and find out, because otherwise I'm gonna be feeding you all the wrong information. Literally lies. Okay, so in it is, yeah, that's literally no help whatsoever in there. Oh, here, cast. Oh yeah, Nicole Kidman, Shailene Woodley, who's in that film, Divergent, that's the film, Divergent, Reese Witherspoon, and they are so good, and it's about them 3 basically, and they're all sort of like entwined, but they don't know how, and it's really good. I can't like talk about it too much, but it's only 6 episodes, I think. It's based on a book, and I was like every episode, and I'm pretty sure I watched it in like 2 days because I literally just couldn't not watch it. I watched it when I was pregnant with Jessie, when Jude used to like nap for ages in the day, and I was like, oh my god, this is so good. So yeah, definitely watch Big Little Lies. And then Making a Murder. I'm pretty sure you've heard about this one, guys, but this is so good. And yeah, it's all true, like real footage, like it's a documentary. Sorry guys, this should be under my documentary section, not my TV program section, but it is like a series part documentary. It's not like a 1 episode documentary, but it's so good. Yeah, it's about this guy, and this girl gets murdered, and he's been framed before, and is he being framed again, and It's all true, it's awesome, you've got to watch it. I think at the trial and everything about it is actually still currently happening now. It was like massive when it hit the screens, so yeah, you've got to watch Making a Murder. The Returned, which I don't think they're doing anymore, which is actually really annoying, because I think the last season was like 2014 or something, but I really liked it. It's like these people and they return from the dead, but they're like normal again, and they just like wake up one day and come home and they're like, what's happened? And it's been like 10 years or something. I'm in this little town in America, and it's just awesome. I think there was actually 2 seasons maybe of it, or maybe just the 1 season. Oh, but it's so good. And Netflix, I wish you would make it again. It was awesome. I loved it. Don't think they are though, but just because the time length since the last season was aired. So yeah, but if you want to watch it, it's really good, The Returned. And then the same with, there's a program called Scream, and it was kind of like teenagery, and it like the film Scream with the guy that wears the mask. But I actually really liked it. I thought it was just kind of like an easy watch. It's a little bit horror-y. And yeah, I actually really like horror films. Josh, on the other hand, hates them, but I really like them. I like being like thrilled and scared and at the edge of my seat kind of thing. Yeah, so it was good. It was like jumpy and stuff. I think again for that they only made 2 or 3 seasons. But yeah, that was quite good. So Scream is another one. And then The Letdown. Okay, so if you're a mum, you have to watch The Letdown, or if you're going to be a mum, you've got to watch The Letdown. It's so good, and I just absolutely love it. I mean, there's only, I think it's 6 episodes this season, and it's Australian. It's about this mum, she has this baby, her life is like just never the same, and she meets these other mums in this mums group, and it's kind of like each episode's like her, like the main mum with like a different one of these mums in the mums group. And I just thought it was fantastic, really well done. And I actually have watched it twice because I just love it. And when I'm having a really like down day and I'm kind of beating myself up about being a mum and, oh, I wish I hadn't done this, or you know, just you're having one of them days and the house is a mess, you're a mess, the kids are a mess, the whole day's been a mess. I just think, oh, I just want to watch The Letdown. It like makes me feel so much better about life. So yeah, watch that. It's really good, and it will really pick you up if you're feeling a bit down. And it's just funny and great to watch. So The Letdown is a must see, guys. Lost in Space. This was awesome. I mean, it was all over the radio. Me and Josh, we've got to watch it, and it was not a letdown. It was so good. There's 1 season at the moment, waiting for season 2, and I think it's one of the most expensive TV programs, like series that Netflix had done. I'm sure it's a Netflix original. The Letdown isn't a Netflix original, but The Returned and Scream are Netflix originals as well, guys, and Making a Murder. Yeah, so Lost in Space, it's so good. It's like set in the future, and they're all going out to, I think they're moving from planet Earth to another planet, which is like out in space, but they get lost. Their like spaceships go down because their main like space thing is attacked, and this boy befriends this alien, and oh, it's just really good. I actually like it. Makes you laugh, makes you cry, puts you on the edge of your seat. It's great. I love it. I can't rate it enough. It's really good. So well done Netflix for that. That's awesome. Black Mirror. Okay, so I think there's quite a lot of seasons of this. I haven't made it all the way through. My sister told me to watch it recently, and I'm kind of like making my way through. But I think every episode is different, and they're all set in different things. It's really hard to explain. I actually don't know how. I actually thought, how am I going to explain it? So I have to talk about it. But it's really good, and I can't really explain it. You've just sort of got to watch it, and you won't really be let down. There's only a couple of episodes I've seen. I think, oh, that was a bit of a crappy one, but the rest of them have been really good. There's actually one with that Bryce, I can't remember her surname, but the lady from Jurassic World in it, and that's really good. Yeah, it's awesome. We've got to watch it. It's great. Okay, Once. So this is kind of like a girly one. I suppose it's not really one you'll watch with your partner, but I started watching this years ago, like 4 years ago I think, maybe even longer, and it's still on now, and I love it. It's based on like a real life fairy tale of like all the Disney books, and it's kind of like Disney for adults. but it's great. I'm not up to date because I haven't watched it for probably over a year, to be honest. I just haven't had the time, and it's not something Josh really wanted to watch, so it's kind of hard finding time to watch telly without Josh. So yeah, it's great though. If you want something fun, gripping and easy to watch, it's really good. So once, that's good. And it's not a Netflix original. I think it's originally like a American like ABC program or something. Dynasty, oh my god, loved Dynasty. That was so good. I think it's only been one season or two seasons, maybe one season, but I loved it. It's kind of like based on this rich family and all their problems, and it's a remake from Dynasty that was like years and years ago. I think my nanny even watched it. But yeah, I love it. I think it's great. It's really entertaining, bit funny, bit sad. It's like an all-in-one. I think it's great. Yeah, you've got to watch that if you like things like that. It's kind of like a Gossip Girl, but more like darker and like intense, and it's great. I just love it. Okay, then iZombie, which me and Josh actually love watching. It might just be a thing that guys like to watch or girls just like to watch. Me and Josh love it. It's a Netflix original. Oh, Dynasty's a Netflix original as well. Yeah, iZombie's great. I think it's on season 3 or 4 now. We're up to date, and we've watched it since the start. My sister's boyfriend actually recommended it to us, so thanks Will for that. And yeah, it's great. It's been on for, I think it's been going for about 3 years now, and it's really entertaining. And this girl, and there's this zombie virus, and it's kind of all based on what would happen. And she has to eat these brains, and she gets these visions, and she like works in the morgue of the people that she eats the brains, and she helps like resolve like murders and things like that. It's awesome, and it's really funny. And there's a British guy in it, I can't remember his name, but he's great too. And I just think that him being in it makes it even funnier, because the British comedy is sometimes different to the American. And yeah, I just love it. It's great. So iZombie is another good one. Stranger Things, oh my god, so I'm sure you've heard about this. If you haven't, then where have you been? Because this is awesome. Stranger Things is amazing. I think it's on season 2 or 3, I'm gonna guess, or maybe we're waiting for season 3, but I am up to date, and oh my god, it's so good. Like, it's this group of boys, and all these strange things start happening, and one of them gets taken into this like weird sort of, it's not even a universe, it's like a dimension. And yeah, it's like a mystery, and it's sad, and you laugh and you cry, and yeah, it's really good. You've got to watch it. It's awesome. That's a Netflix original. Stranger Things. Oh, I said, isn't it, Survivor? Oh, Santa Clarita Diet. So this is Drew Barrymore, and I actually really like Drew Barrymore. I think she's great actress. I think she's really funny, and from what I can kind of tell, she's quite like down to earth, mummy, like celebrity kind of. So I really like her. And she's in the Santa Clarita Diet. It's a Netflix original, and it's really, really funny. Like, it's a really easy comedy to watch, and she basically gets like eats this thing, I can't remember, and it makes her like, basically she's like a zombie. She's like dead, but she's not like zombie-ish, and she has to eat people, and yeah, it's just really, really funny. Like, you've got to watch it. It's really easy and light-hearted. I think it's on season 2, and we are up to date, and I think we're waiting for season 3. And then another one that isn't Netflix is Jane the Virgin. I love Jane the Virgin. I've been watching it for years. I think it's awesome. And the last season, which is 4, I think, just finished, and the last episode was literally like a jaw dropper. Oh my gosh. So yeah, if you haven't watched Jane the Virgin, you've got to watch it. It's great. I don't watch it with Josh. That's just something that I watch on my own. So yeah, it's really good. You've got to watch it. And if you're a mum as well, as the seasons go on, she does have a baby, and you can relate, and it's just great. I absolutely love it. And then one I did watch, which my friend told me to watch, was Girl Boss, and that's a like kind of true story based on the girl that invented Nasty Girl, the clothing brand. And I really liked Girl Boss. It's 1 season, it's not a lot of episodes, and it's just great, and it's entertaining. I really liked it. Okay, so they are the TV programmes. I feel like I've missed some, but I can't remember off the top of my head. So with films that are Netflix films, 3 I could think of, which me and Josh have loved, is Brain on Fire, which is really good. It's got that Chloe Grace Moretz, I think is her name, how you say it, and she's the main character, and it's really good. I think it's a Netflix original now, I'm actually thinking about it, but I'm not too sure, but I think it is. And it's really good, true story. I love a true story, and it pulls at your heartstrings, makes you laugh, and yeah, it's really good. I really liked it. Brain on Fire is really great. Extinction, which me and Josh just watched the other night, which is a Netflix original, which is based on sort of artificial intelligence becoming extinct. It's really good, and I think they'll definitely make another one. So that's really good. Must have had a big budget as well, so it's a really good film. And it's got that guy in it who's that like Mexican guy who always plays like a funny Mexican, or he's in a lot of films, but I just can't remember his name, but I can remember his face. But he's really good, and he's in it. Oh, and the girl's in it from Mean Girls, the one who's like the gothy one. I can't remember her name now from Mean Girls. But yeah, she's the mum in it, and it's really good. And then the film Bright, which is a Netflix original, it's got Will Smith in it, and it kind of went like viral when it came out. It's really, really good. I think it was Netflix's biggest budget film, or like biggest budget of anything they've done, and it was really good. So yeah, give that a watch, that's really good. And then documentaries, so some ones I could think off the top of my head were Blackfish, which is about the like orcas and stuff, sea life, and it's really sad. You've got to watch it, it's really good. Forks Over Knives, which is about food and veganism. It's not preaching veganism, it's just letting you know what's in foods and things like that. Cowspiracy, which is on the same basis, which is really good. A Plastic Ocean, which is really sad but really good. What the Health, which is kind of like the vegan one as well. And that's it. I did have another one, but I can't remember what it's called. Like, I literally watched it not so long ago. Oh, The Beginning of Life. So they made it a 6-part documentary, all about the beginning of life, like from birth, so about children from birth. I think it was to like 3 years old, and then they made it into like they made another film of it, and that's really good. I watched all of that, and I found it really interesting. But I like learning and watching things like that, and if you do too, you will literally love this. And it actually helps me like sometimes with being a mum. I feel like I got a lot of like advice from it and tips and stuff, and sometimes I do just sit down and watch it again. It's really good. But yeah, there's also a documentary on on YouTube that I watched called Vegan. It's literally just called Vegan, and that was really good. I really enjoyed that. And then I did watch, actually this is the reason why I got Now TV. There's a documentary that someone recommended me at work called 10 Billion, and yeah, it is called 10 Billion, and that was on Sky Atlantic. So if you've got Sky Atlantic, you watch it on Sky Atlantic, but I actually signed up to Now TV just to get it, and I watched it, and oh my gosh, I told everybody about it. I made Josh sit down and watch it, I made my parents watch it, like my sister. It's really eye-opening, and it's not about being vegan or anything. It is just about the population getting to 10 billion and what we're going to do and the way we're living. And yeah, that's why one of the reasons that has really driven me to become more like conscious of things I'm purchasing and things like that. Like, as I've said, like I can't make everything I purchase a sustainable thing or an eco-friendly thing or a plastic-free thing, because where I live in the countryside, we don't have them options unless I was to go to London all the time and shop at zero waste shops with my food and things like that. And like clothing wise and stuff, sometimes I can't always afford organic cotton, and you go charity shops and the things there aren't really that nice and stuff. So, you know, and kids go through clothes like there's no tomorrow, they grow so quickly, and you have to have really realistic expectations of what you can and can't do. But every little bit helps. So I do what I can when I can. But yeah, if you want a good documentary, it's on for like an hour and a half, I think. It's called 10 Billion. Sky Atlantic, you can get it on our TV. It's really good. I really recommend it. Yeah, go watch it. So I really hope you enjoyed this, guys. I kept it quite short, 25 minutes. So I didn't blabber too much. And yeah, if you like it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more, please subscribe. And if you have any suggestions for me to watch anything on Netflix, please let me know. Put it in the description. Put it in the comments below, or message me on Instagram. If you don't follow me over there, follow me. And you'll see loads of cute pictures of Julie and Jessie matching clothes. Oh my god, it's so cute. And yeah, I do product reviews and things like that over there too. And yeah, let me know. So if you like it, please subscribe and please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you all in my next video. Thanks for watching. Guys, sorry, I did actually forget to say that I actually do watch a program on Netflix. It's not Netflix original, but it's on Netflix. And I've been watching it for years. I think like 3 or 4 years, maybe even more, I can't remember. And it's called Heartland. And it's not going to appeal to everybody because it's about horses. But oh my god, I just literally love it. And they've just released season 11. Like, I only just see this today. They've released season 11. I called Josh up and I was like, oh my god, Josh, season 11 of Heartland. Like, please don't go rugby tonight. Come home. I need to watch it. But he's not going to come home. He's still going to go play rugby. But I just might start watching the end of the last season again. But oh my gosh, it's so good. And it's just a really heartwarming program. Like, you watch it and you feel like homely. And they always release it just before Christmas. Well, I say Christmas, guys, I shouldn't really throw the C-bomb around. It's still August. But yeah, it's, oh, I just absolutely love it. And it's one of them programs I love so much. I can't like watch it back to back because the thought of it finishing makes me genuinely sad. Like, does anyone else get like that with TV programs? Like, when I think, oh my god, okay, there's only 22 episodes this season, that's only 22 nights, that's less than a month, what am I going to do the rest of my life? Like, what's going to happen? So I'm like, okay, I'm going to watch one episode a week and drag it out for as long as I can, and then before it gets to the last episode of the season, I normally rewatch the whole season again just to like recap my memory because I love it so much, and then I'll watch the last episode of that season. And yes, that is probably extremely sad, and you're already thinking, what the hell, who does that? But I do that, and I know my sister's boyfriend does that. So Will, if you're watching, I know you're with me. I just literally, I can't, I love it so much. So yeah, it's called Heartland. It's an American, no that's a lie, it's Canadian, sorry. It's a Canadian production, and yeah, I think season 11 we're on now. I think they're on season 12 in Canada maybe. Oh, I just love it. And if you're really into horses and animals and sort of like the country lifestyle, it's great. I mean, if I could relive again, I would want to live there in Heartland with all them people. It's just, you just feel like at home. It's just lovely. So yeah, if you want to go watch that and feel good, then watch Heartland. Yeah, just thought I'd let you know. Sorry guys.